Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode five of the Super Smash Show. Yeah, we've done 5. We've done 6 of these, actually.
Holy cow.
Today, I'm joined by a pretty cool panel. On my left, I have Peachy Hime. To her left, I have Funk Doctor. Hi. And then I have Player 4 all the way at the end.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
He's in the fourth port.
On the docket today, I wanted to talk a little bit about Canada Cup. It's coming up this weekend, so I wanted to give some predictions for that. I also wanted to talk a little bit about the tournament we had last weekend, which was Super AON, which was a lot of fun. And,
very cool tournament.
Yeah. And I also wanted to get to talking about some of the leaks. If you are if you're on Twitter today and you don't want to see spoilers, you better just log off because there's a lot of Smash leaks going on right now. Not sure if they're real. We're going to get to those soon. But before that, let's actually talk about Super AON first. So Super AON was a Melee tournament we had last weekend.
We'll get the one thing I know out of the way right away.
Super AON 2018. Super. It was kind of thrown together last minute. But it was a lot of fun. We heard that Over, Triforce, and Triff, 2 of Spain's best players, probably their 2 best players, and 2 of the best players in the world were coming through, and they'd be in the area. So we said, screw it, let's get a tournament going. So we had about 65 people or so, and
we had Hacks.
Yeah, Hacks was here. DJ Nintendo was here for doubles, of course. He's retired from singles.
Oh, I
Sad
didn't
times.
know that.
Yeah, sad times. But
Another one bites the dust.
yeah, that's how it goes.
That is how it goes.
Playing doubles only is another way of saying I'm retired.
It is.
Yeah. So I don't know. Funk, what do you think? You were playing in the event, right?
I actually did not enter. I entered the venue at like 9:30 at night.
Oh, you're just chilling. Okay.
But I looked at the bracket.
Uh-huh.
And I heard a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I could just repeat rumors.
Sure, go ahead.
So one was that Hacks made, well, it wasn't a rumor, it's evident that Hacks made a very good losers run. I forget who he lost to in winners. It was an upset. Made a tremendous run through losers, made it all the way to grand finals, and then 3-0.
Yeah, Triff got him.
He got beat down, I heard.
Wasn't
close.
Cold stop, yeah.
Which is odd, because usually the guy coming from losers, I feel like, enters grands and has momentum, and the guy from winners he's been sitting there, he's already counting his chips, and then he gets 3-0'd. But we saw the opposite, so that was cool.
No, it was nice to see. Obviously it's nice to see Triff in action. It's nice to see Over Triforce in action in person for sure. And it's extra nice to see Hacks actually playing again. Back to
he's
his
been
old
improving
form.
a lot.
Yeah,
he's been improving a lot.
In fact, he's going to be going to Canada Cup later this weekend. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, no, awesome. It was nice to see all of Tri-State basically playing again because the guys in the city don't really have a good venue to go to right now. They have to kind of travel a little bit, so it's hard for them to play. So it was nice to see them. G Money came through as well. All the old homies, Animal, Cody.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they all came through.
That was fun. Anything else to note?
There was 2 big upsets I want to talk about. Okay. I got to throw a huge shout out to my boy Kada for beating G Money.
Oh my God! No way.
Yes.
Let's
that
go.
That was a crazy display.
Can I see some 8s in the chat?
Yeah.
For my guy Kada. Good job.
Yeah, great job to him. And of course,
Falco, right?
Probably that was Fox Falco, and he made it happen.
Cool.
And of course, the biggest upset of the tournament, the one everyone was talking about, Nerd beat Slox.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Slox, it was about like 5. It was 5 o'clock. They were doing the Smash Summit deadlines for voting. He got top 3, but he didn't make it into the next round, but he didn't get eliminated, right? And then, 10 minutes later, he plays Nerd, and Nerd beats him. It was crazy. It's like, I don't know, when's Nerd going to get to Summit?
Yeah, imagine he got flown out, and then he's like, yes, guys, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then 10 minutes later,
Just loses to
Nerd.
And
then it's like,
That would have been awful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did lose
It's like,
to Nerd.
I'm already in, so.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, good stuff to Nerd, good stuff to Kada. Glad everybody came out. It was a lot
Nerd
of
Slade
fun.
chilling dude, too. So
Yeah, he's got a lot of names under his
got
belt
some
now.
foxes under the belt.
For sure. He'll probably continue to take them until they catch on.
He beat Chillin' Dude at Super Aeon?
He beat
No,
Chillin'
no,
Dude at
no,
a different
no.
event.
I don't recall.
And he almost beat who was it that one time?
A fox?
Yeah,
There's a lot of foxes.
Yeah. I was like, huh.
the one that
You
Rage
mean-
quit the interview. Right, Crush. It was Crush, right?
Oh.
Yeah. He almost beat Crush. Remember that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. All right, yeah. I'm not totally surprised he almost
Yeah.
beat Crush. I'll just say that.
All right, so let's move on. Let's also talk about what's happening this coming weekend, which is Canada Cup. So
Cool.
can be
Cool beans.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty interesting tournament. I was hoping we get some quick predictions out there for Canada Cup. I know that for Melee, Leffen will be there. Hungrybox will be there.
Box.
Yeah. Hacks.
Hacks will be there.
So
So repping the tri-state area.
So Hungry Box will win then.
I assume that Over and Triff are going to go as well, since they're still in this general northern area
Yeah.
on the map. So
yeah, I
they'll
think they
probably
are.
go.
I think
I don't
they
know.
are.
Any thoughts, predictions on that?
Canada Cup. Well, I think Hungry Box is going to win.
I
think so?
agree. I think it's pretty clear cut who's going to win the event. We got registered.
Actually, I'm gonna go against you. I think if Leffen's going, I think he's gonna win.
Okay.
Okay.
right.
Yeah, it's probably toss up between them two.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really see anybody else making waves as it stands. Nunn's
Oh,
going to be
Nunn's,
there.
oh, Nunn's third
Um,
seed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I can't see any
Who else
other
is
like
winning?
huge
The
upsets
Nunn's
happening.
picture in Smash GG.
Cool.
That's a funny picture.
Yeah, I don't see
Ryan
anybody
Ford.
else.
Oh, it's a steep drop off after like
After none.
after,
After
like
Duck.
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
4.
I mean, Fiction's not
No,
bad either.
yeah, Fiction's up there. He can
Yeah.
probably beat Duck. But I don't see him beating H-Box.
That's a big pop bonus, $5,000. Pretty good.
Oh, wow.
Is Bananas going?
What about the Smash 4 side of things? Can we pull that up?
Yeah, let's pull up Smash.
Oh, yeah, if Bananas is going, they get the hot run back.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh, that's a salty, sweet
Yep.
moment.
5,000.
$5 dollar.
Jeez.
$5,000.
Oh, Mr. R.
Mr. R, Mistake, Larry Learn, Anti, Ally, SDX.
Mr. E.
Mr. E's traveling. That's going to be good.
Oh,
Black Twins 13.
This
I
is a
don't know
pretty
him.
pretty interesting top 8. I don't think...
I don't know who.
There's
I
actually
don't
no
know who
clear
that
cut.
last one is.
Yeah, I don't know who Mistake is.
Mistake is a Bale from the region.
Mm-hmm.
And he's first seed. He's been doing a lot better than all of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he top 10 right now? Okay.
I guess Anti did get signed, yeah, because it's on his Smash GG.
Yeah.
What
So
a
he's on-
series of
You have
acronyms.
no idea. Ah,
Yeah.
Well,
interesting.
yeah.
It's a long one.
You could fit 2 antis in that.
3 antis.
Yeah.
Let's move your mic a little closer. All right. So yeah, I don't know. I don't see anybody besides Mistake taking that one, but
Maybe.
Maybe.
DK Bill, no. Maybe
I don't
Mystery, because he's been doing a lot better against the Bales.
Mystery's been killing it lately. What was the other event he got 5th at? Was
Oh, Evo.
Evo? Yeah, like I don't know. He could make some moves.
He got
I would hope
sec-
he does.
He got second at Glitch. He beat the Evil champion there,
Okay,
but lost a run back. But it shows improvement.
but it's possible. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's improvement.
Yeah. All right. Well, I believe that he could do it. I believe in our boy. So okay.
I believe in our mistake.
Yeah.
What? That's his name.
It's not ours.
Oh, I thought you said in region.
No.
No.
He's in Canada. He's a Canadian.
Yeah.
That's by in region. He's home team.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're gonna
he's
go in
there.
wait.
Oh, he's their mistake then.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So 2 things to note. Canada Cup's going to be a C-tier event. No,
Okay.
obviously it's got a lot of talent there. Escape from Yoshi's Island, which we had 2 weeks ago, with like 70 people at it. Also a C-tier event. The smallest C-tier event, but yeah, which probably means it was just the most stacked event of all time. You know? What do you have back there? Oh my god. Yeah,
That's funny.
that's crazy.
That's
All right.
crazy.
My head's blocking it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Your big noggin out of there.
I'm just
All
a dome.
So let's get to the real stuff. Let's
The
get to the meat of the
juicy part?
discussion.
Okay.
So yeah, we've
talk.
got some leaks going on today. Obviously, we're going to be discussing potentially things that are in the game. We're not sure how accurate these leaks are. If you don't want even potential spoilers, I guess tune out now.
Yeah.
But I personally don't think these leaks are real. I have Frank over here.
They've been doing
On
some
the bench.
really
Hey, man.
crazy, like, yeah,
Yeah. I am not. That's not me. All right.
that's them.
I think the leaks are real.
All right. So that's you. All right. With the string.
Yeah,
and
that's
the-
me.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my room currently.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's just get this out of the way.
Okay.
There was a leak recently from a Snapchat of what has now been discovered to be a PR employee that works for or in a related company to Namco Bandai.
Yeah.
And that person's Snapchat had a picture that I think we can get on the back screen possibly. I don't know if we have it available. But it is a picture of the classic, we've seen it a couple of times now. There's a long banner of all the characters in a nice like portrait, from it like stretches like very long
Z.
horizontally. Yeah, A to Z. And they're just all in there, right? And that banner has been getting updated as characters are getting revealed. So yeah, this is the Snapchat that we're talking about. And there's that long banner that you can see.
Oops. There it is.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So that banner, if you enhance,
Yeah,
right?
you
If
have
you
to, like,
zoom in, you have
really
to
close.
really look.
Zoom.
But this is the stuff we're talking about. This is the level of crazy that we are today, all right? So if you are like, this isn't it.
Oh,
you know?
okay. I see
So-
him. There's Shadow the Hedgehog in the
Yeah.
top left
Whoa,
corner.
whoa, whoa! Spoilers.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we already did.
Funk is here for one thing and
Yes.
one thing only. Give him Shadow.
If he doesn't have guns.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
my gosh,
playing
that
him.
would be. No, apparently.
No,
he's
I don't
supposed
want him to
be
have guns. I don't
an
want him to
Echo
have guns.
fighter.
Right. I think he will be an Echo Fighter. All right,
Yeah.
well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So
Sorry,
this
yeah.
banner,
I am. My
um,
bad.
which, for all intents and purposes, it's classic shaky cam. It's taken at a diagonal. It's like blurry. You can't see anything.
Yeah, it's
That's
Bigfoot.
that's how my
Yeah,
Snapchat is.
Yeah. Like
These leaks.
it's classic janky, like bad like leaks. But they're air quotes
Yeah.
very much emphasized because it's probably not not real. But let's entertain the fact that it could be, right? This guy, if you
love
can
to.
see on the top here, you see those black horizontal Sharpie marks there. Somebody tried to scratch off his name so that he wasn't going to get nailed for this. But joke's on him because this French employee or wherever this guy's from didn't do a great job of scratching it off, and you can still see his name just barely. You can just make it out somehow, some way. So people were able to cross-reference the fact that this person
can't.
does in fact
I
work
can't see that.
for.
Yeah, no.
You gotta
Yeah.
lighten it up.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
like do
okay.
some sort of like Photoshop trickery,
You
but
gotta
Okay.
zoom in.
Take your word for it.
yeah, exactly. Like don't. There are
In
top men
France?
working on this, right? Yeah. So there was like a
We got our best men on this.
Yeah.
team.
Top men.
Yes. So what we think is that this person actually does work for this company and could potentially have taken this real picture. And if it is real and we're not imagining characters in this blurry, 10 pixel image, then here's the list of what we think we see in this picture.
All right.
We're
Lay it
going to
on-
do
lay it
one
on
at a
me.
time.
Drum roll, please.
Ken is going to be
Okay.
potentially in this game.
Street Fighter, Ken.
Yes, from Street Fighter. Ken Masters. Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh my God.
Really?
All right. Is it the Chorus Kids or the Choir Kids?
Chorus.
Chorus
Chorus
Kids.
Kids. Okay, Chorus Kids.
Chorus.
From
kids.
Rhythm Heaven.
I have so much
Unfortunately, Gino is suspected to be in this game.
Oh
Patiently.
man.
Gino from Super Mario RPG.
RPG.
Legend of the Seven Stars.
Never
Thank
played.
you for
Isaac.
finishing the whole game.
Oh, of course.
Have you guys played
I did
that
not
game?
finish that whole game, actually. I did not
You guys
finish
have played that game?
No, I've never even
You've
played
never
it.
played it?
it. I
played
played up to Gino and stopped.
That's one of those like golden gilded like Nintendo games.
Mhm.
They're like legends.
I'll make sure I know.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's more. So, Gino, Isaac from Golden Sun, Banjo and Kazooie
Okay.
What?
from Banjo Kazooie,
Heck yeah.
and Mock Rider from Mock Rider.
Oh man, I know that guy.
I don't.
I don't
Street
know that
Fighter.
one either. I don't know that one either.
Mock Rider. I don't
Who are we
know what
talking
that
about
is either,
first?
man.
Let's jump in with Ken. All right. I think
Okay.
Ken is the most like you have to have if you're gonna have a leak like this, you have to throw in realistic, grounded characters.
Ryu's the only confirmed Smash Street Fighter
Ryu's is
character.
Ryu is in Smash 4, and
Right.
thusly he's in
He's the
Smash
only
Ultimate.
one
Yeah.
up to this point. Okay.
So it would make a lot of sense to have an Echo Fighter.
Yes.
And Ken is as good an Echo Fighter as you're gonna
It
get.
would also make a lot of sense to release or to announce him and Shadow at the same time, since they're both like, kind of like, not doppelgangers, but you
Echo
know,
Fighters, yeah.
Anti-hero.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
More
There's-
Shadow than Ken.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, actually don't know the Street Fighter lore,
Oh.
but he has almost the same clothes.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
are basically the same.
He's-
Pretty vanilla.
He's got all the
Yeah.
same moves. He's got access to all the same tools.
He's the same guy.
His,
yeah. He's a black belt though.
I believe
I don't know what Ken
it's his
has.
Shoryuken.
I think
His
Ken's
Shoryuken
only a
has,
red
like,
belt.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Ooh.
Shade.
Oh.
Shots.
No, Ken is obviously positioned to be an Echo Fighter. A pretty realistic chance of being in the game with or without these leaks. I think he's probably going to be in this game,
Yeah.
almost for sure. Right? They made a whole
Yeah.
He should
Makes
be.
sense.
I think he should be. Yeah.
They made a whole like range of. They made a whole characterization, a whole category of characters called Echo Fighters.
Better
And,
than
like,
Pac-Man.
So he just fits right in.
Yeah,
So he should be there.
He fits in that supernaturally.
Someone, I'm
You know.
getting hate for that.
Yeah.
What?
I said better than Pac-Man.
Well,
Wow.
Someone's. I,
mean,
don't
I-
have a Twitter, so you can't at me.
I think we
so.
could get Miss Pac-Man, man. Like,
Yeah, we totally could.
Oh,
As
I,
another
prefer,
Echo
I
Fighter?
prefer Miss Pac-Man. She has something.
Probably as a costume.
She's a bow and lipstick. What's,
I feel like-
what's Pac-Man have?
Pac-Man's got nothing.
Gloves.
He's just a face.
that gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ken was more
No
confirmed
respect.
because there was a picture leak, which hasn't been deconfirmed of him posing.
That's right. So earlier we've discussed on an earlier episode, there was another potential leak involving Ken standing on Moray Towers with Pichu, Ivysaur, and some other character. I don't remember. Pac-Man.
Yeah,
And like the way that these characters were positioned made it very unlikely that this was a Photoshop job. So I think it was very much a real, a real
Really?
thing. So
Cool.
I don't know. Ken looking almost 100% lock. If I was the betting man, I would put money on Ken being in the
Yeah.
game. For sure.
yeah.
Ken and this is random, but I feel like I could see Gino in Smash.
Yeah, Gino seems like he fits the bit like
He's unique. He's got a cool design. He's probably got a million powers that I don't know about.
Yeah,
You know, you
he's
could
like
easily
all
make
magical.
moves.
yeah. So
Yeah.
do you guys want to discuss Gino next? Like
Yeah, let's discuss
Yeah, we can
Gino.
discuss Gino.
okay, so Gino from Super Mario RPG, old Super Nintendo game. Lot to unpack here because Gino is obviously a character that is not owned by Nintendo
Yeah.
because Super Mario RPG was made by it was Square at the time, not
Yeah.
Square Soft or whatever it is now, but
I didn't know that.
yeah. So
That's cool.
technically, it's not owned by Nintendo.
So
I mean,
yeah,
neither,
this
neither
is one of the
Ryu,
characters
though, so.
that I don't think is actually really gonna happen. I would love for his fans to be happy and him be in there though.
Oh, okay.
But so I'm rooting for him to be there, but I really don't think it's real.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Like he has so many fans, like everyone wants to see him in there, but
Okay.
I think
I
he's
don't
gonna
think
be
it's
in.
gonna happen.
Why? What do you think?
Yeah, I
I
think,
think
so
he's
too.
gonna. I think he's gonna be in because it's like one of Sakurai's favorite characters.
What makes you think he's like his favorite? I mean,
Oh
he
no,
has
he's
said,
like he said
like, I
like
like
he's
this
always
dude.
he's like this.
He's always
Okay.
wanted to put Gino
Yeah.
in. Like
He's always wanted to put him in.
oh, okay.
I don't know, man. He's
Then
in one
maybe-
game, and it's a game that not a lot of people have played from an era a long time ago.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in a game since, besides cameos. Like, there's a lot of evidence.
Cameos.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Plural.
I think it's time
Yeah,
to go like
right.
back in the treasure box and just bring him back.
I mean, they have done retro characters before,
Yeah.
like Rob and Game & Watch, but like those are characters that have significance in Nintendo's history. But this guy is like a side character not a side character. He's playable, but he's not even the main character in the game he's in.
A lot of his modern audience probably doesn't even know who that character is.
Yeah,
How many kids were born after Melee?
yeah. And this dude predates that.
Were you?
Nah.
You were like, oh, you sounded guilty for a second.
Oh shoot.
Oh, he's talking about me.
So I don't know, man. Gino, I also don't think he's gonna be in this game, man.
Oh,
But,
2v2.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think he's gonna actually be in it.
Down the middle.
yeah.
That's cool.
I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to take this league either all together or not at all. But there's parts of it that I just don't believe. So I guess that means I don't believe the leak in general. But
Yeah.
Before
It
you
does
said
have
you wanted
pretty
to talk
believable
about
stuff.
something. Was it Gino?
No,
No?
it was the chorus kids. The
Oh.
chorus.
Oh.
okay, so
Whatever
let's
they're
talk
called.
Kids? Choir?
Chorus kids.
chorus
is that
kids.
what
Yeah,
they're
Chorus
yeah, yeah,
kids.
chorus
Choir
Yeah.
kids.
So I don't understand. Like this is another thing. I don't understand why they would put them in. If you played Rhythm Heaven, they just stand there and sing.
They don't.
Like,
yeah, they don't have moves.
really do anything.
It's like Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, but Wii Fit Trainer, okay, like sports and whatever, I guess. But like these guys literally stand in place,
They're gonna sing
and
at
you
you.
that's
press
all they
a
do?
button and they open their mouth and
Yeah.
bah, bah, that's it.
They're gonna sing at you.
What was that?
Bah! That's what they do.
That's a sound bite.
I think.
Somebody clip that.
Oh my God, don't. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really care for them.
Yeah, I think they're adorable, and I know that a lot of people, once again, same thing with Gino, like a lot of
I don't
people want them to be in there.
I
but-
don't know what game.
I'm going
this
to challenge
is.
that. all right?
Okay.
I don't think a
Yeah,
lot of
shit.
people want this character.
No, there's
these
like
characters.
it's like okay, not a lot, but
I
there's
need-
like a niche fan base of them wanting.
They're-
Like,
Yeah,
I need
also-
to find.
in that
yeah,
game.
I need to find this niche.
yeah,
Karate
like,
Joe
find me
would've been
one.
better.
They're
True.
also the
I-
same members of the chorus.
Yeah,
children,
The three,
so-
the three people
Yeah.
that want the chorus kids in this
Chorus
game
kids.
the 3 people.
are the 3 chorus kids.
Are the
They just
chorus
wanna
kids.
be-
All their friends.
They
They're
made a
all
fan
still using
club for
MySpace.
themselves. Yeah.
Wait, what about?
All 3 people still use MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They're still friends with Tom.
But
Yeah.
I think it would be adorable, and they could have like singing moves, I guess. But I just don't think this.
I'll
is-
just taunt with them. If they just sing during their taunt,
Yeah, like
the-
taunt
it's the
the whole
only way-
time.
Oh,
it's
and
the
then
only reason I want them in the
just
game.
make your opponent
There's a-
SD.
don't hate on Tom. That's funny.
Tom for Smash.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tom for
At
Smash.
least he's the figurehead of his franchise.
Where's Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done
These
so
guys gotta be
much.
Oh
playable.
God. Oh man. Let's not.
Um,
Okay.
So what bothers me most about the chorus kids is that they're not even the most reasonable fighter from their game. So
Yes.
in Rhythm Heaven, there's the Karate Joe or
Yeah,
whatever.
Karate
Yeah.
Joe. Someone just said Karate Joe.
Literally would be infinitely better because he actually
he
kicks
literally
and punches.
and, yeah.
Karate's in his
And
name.
you can add the
Yeah.
items
I'm
in.
assuming
'cause-
he fights.
Yeah, he
DLC.
punches items that are thrown at him, so that could also.
He
have
could be like
been
a
something.
projectile, like
Yeah.
something it throws in, then he punches it at you.
Exactly.
Oh, and like a reflector.
There's so many
Cool.
characters in that game would have been better.
I
Then the
even
chorus boys.
I
Chorus
originally
boys.
thought the character
The choir
Choir
kids.
boys.
the
The
squad,
choir.
the squad.
yeah.
the
How many
squad.
times have I messed this up? How many
singing
synonyms
squad.
for chorus and boys can
Yeah.
there exist?
Yeah.
They don't even look like kids. If that's what their real
Choir
names are, they
kids.
just
Yeah,
look
they-
like little monsters
don't
with
know.
fangs. To
Yeah,
me. I
they
don't know.
really. I don't know. I think they're a pretty bad pick for the franchise. I would have I would have preferred the really tall tap dancing trio because those guys are actually cool.
Wait, what game? What
I've
game
never
is this
played the game.
again? By
Rhythm
the way,
Heaven.
Rhythm
I
Heaven.
think it originated
It's
on
a-
the DS.
Yes.
It came out on the
And-
DS. There
yes.
was one on the Wii.
The one on
Uh,
the Wii, fantastic.
yeah, the
Alright.
one on the Wii is
So
excellent.
good.
Fan-
Fantastic.
Amazing.
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 Rhythm games, man. They get
Rhythm
me.
games.
They get me.
Yeah, I don't know. Like it seems like such a left field choice, but maybe there's always a left field choice in the game. So
Yes.
But it's also like maybe the
Yes.
creators
Okay.
of that game, that was like their favorite and they really want to put it. Same thing with Gino, like you said,
Yeah.
Sakurai wanted to put him in it. So it's like if you're going to make a game and you want to see a character, if you have that choice to do
that's
it,
how Snake made
Yeah.
it.
you
And the
could just be
creator,
like, I really want this guy. And everyone's like,
Yeah, they have all the power.
yeah. Kojima
Right.
was like, "Can you put Snake in Melee, please?"
Yeah.
And Sakurai was like, "I don't have enough time." Literally, it was like, "I just don't have the time."
yeah.
Where were
But
you
then
8
Brawl
months ago?
came around and he
Yeah.
was like, "I can do it this time." So he literally like Kojima was like, "Can you put my character in your game?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." So maybe something similar happened with one
It's
of
a
these
smart
characters.
play. It's a smart
I don't
business
know.
model, I think.
Of course, yeah.
Throw your
Getting
character in Smash. Hell,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. It's like it's probably the most popular game.
it's
100%.
it's like a big.
ever. Everyone knows
it's
it.
a
Even
big
like
Nintendo
casual
game.
players,
Yeah.
competitive players. Yeah,
Yeah, it sold the GameCube.
definitely.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to talk about Shadow? I know you do.
That's why I was doing this before because I
Yeah.
thought the conversation was
Oh.
going to
It's
end,
gonna-
but it went going a little more. But
Okay.
yeah, Shadow the
Shadow
Hedgehog.
Your boy.
Oh wait, now I have to say something.
Where you guys?
Why do you like Shadow so much?
I don't know. He's badass.
All right.
I mean,
Wow.
he's I get it. Like he's like as an adult, looking back or looking at it objectively, it's like okay, this is such a preteen's dream, character or whatever.
yeah, like super edgy,
It's
emo, like
It's pretty lame, honestly.
You
But
say it's lame,
But-
I actually live for this. I bought Shadow shoes.
really.
Yeah, I'm guilty.
bro,
Oh.
he doesn't run. He like
Yeah, he's-
skates.
Yeah,
like
he
that's
glides.
so cool.
So
That's
With
so
the
cool.
soap shoes or whatever
Super
they're
cool.
called.
Totally Mondo
Yeah.
cool.
So cool.
Shadow's
man.
my biggest
The ultimate
investment.
life form.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Shadow's,
this would be another Echo Fighter.
yeah, he's
so.
my biggest investment into this game.
Really?
Yeah,
No, I've
'cause
said as soon as he's
I've-
entered, I'm making him. I don't care if he's.
I put a lot
E tier.
of money on him.
You actually bet on him being in the game?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
How much?
200.
Oh my! Who did you bet that
Wow.
against?
It's a
Trevor.
various people.
Oh no!
It's Trevor, isn't it?
That's actually crazy.
Oh my
Yikes.
gosh.
$200.
200.
It's
totaled up to.
200.
Like I'd put 200 on Ken being in, but
Yeah, no, I have faith.
I still think it makes more sense to put Tails in than Shadow.
Oh yeah,
I even think it makes more sense to have Knuckles. But
I see what you're
Someone's
saying.
getting mixed.
Yeah, I'm probably.
No,
This
hey,
leak, if this leak gets confirmed fake, I'm
so
down.
sad. Oh my
yeah,
god.
I'm gonna be
he
sad.
can still be in the game with his leak being fake.
I
Yeah.
I really think that some of it might be real and some of it was like added in, like to this or whatever.
Yeah.
To the thing. It has to be.
Well,
Yeah.
I think if this leak is fake, and there's characters in here that still make it into the game, it's just because the leaker was like, I'm gonna try to make realistic picks. You know,
Yeah.
people like
Yeah, for
Shadow and Ken are extremely realistic.
Yes.
I think pretty much everything else on the list is fairly unrealistic, but I guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah,
What
I
else?
Who
definitely.
didn't we talk about yet?
Oh, okay.
Well, no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, go for it.
No, it's okay. It's,
No, please,
it's
please.
minimal.
What
All
was it?
right. Well, no, I was just gonna say, yeah. He's my favorite character because of Sonic Adventure 2. For the
Oh,
That's
GameCube.
not
of course.
minimal.
Yeah,
okay,
some of-
That
yeah,
means a
you're right.
lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
awesome.
My
That's
game,
why he's my favorite character.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
that game
That
is
game-
super overrated, and my game Dragon in the chat agrees. So
All
it's
right.
not that good. Incomplete physics.
It's not super
jank.
overrated. It's a little overrated. It's not super
It's
overrated.
still overrated.
Listen, have you
It's
listened
not
to that
overrated.
soundtrack?
But it is good.
It's bad.
I could play that first stage over and over again.
Do I have
That's
to
what
put on
everybody says.
Pumpkin Hill right
yeah,
now?
let's do it.
Bad song.
I'm sorry for your lost face.
It's not a good game.
Do I have to put on Wild Canyon?
Oh my
I've
gosh.
never even.
He doesn't even know what I'm talking
Yeah.
Did you
about.
I
even,
don't.
did you even play the game?
Well, no, I know
Then you can't
the
judge
game's
it,
bad
mate.
because I
Yeah.
tried it and it was bad. So I
You
No,
stopped
tried
it's
playing
it?
good. You tried it.
I tried that first level. It was jank.
No, that's
Which
first level.
ones?
The one where you're
City
downhill.
Escape.
or
That's my
whatever.
Oh,
memories.
that's the best one.
That's exactly.
And that one was
best
bad. That one made me stop. So
We'll
That's the best
escape
one.
from the city.
Oh, no.
I'll make it
I'm not
through.
singing.
Oh, we got Pumpkin Hill in the back.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's actually awesome.
It was your fighting boy Knuckles.
Do you know the rap?
I know words.
I know words. Go from Funk Doctor.
Master Emerald.
I know what the song's actually called. It's not called Pumpkin Hill.
What's it called?
It's called A Ghost's Pumpkin Soup.
What?
Yep.
That sounds like a sick song.
Why?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're all normal. They're all like
Pumpkin
actual-
Hill's a pretty normal name.
Yeah.
I would say that's
Is
a
it?
normal name.
Yeah.
A ghost pumpkin soup might be less normal, but
Yeah. That's a little strange.
you ever look up like misheard lyrics like on YouTube
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. For sure.
All right, this is very few people are gonna understand what I'm saying right now, but one of the misheard lyrics of that song is a ghost tried to approach me, he got Larry. Everyone's like, rip Larry. Press F for Larry. And I
Larry
just like to
getting
believe
mixed.
those are the real lyrics from now on.
What are the real lyrics?
It's a ghost tried to approach me, he got leery or something.
What does that
like
even
it,
mean?
I
Don't
don't
tell
know
me.
what that means.
You
Yeah,
should,
no,
shouldn't
it's
have told me.
it's
Nah,
Larry. It's Larry.
for
I'm living
sure.
with Larry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We got Plaza.
Oh my
Sonic
gosh,
now.
yes.
I actually like the treasure hunting levels too. A lot of people didn't like them.
I actually didn't like them.
I like Knuckles. Rouge had Mad Space. That was bad. It was a bad level. Okay, we gotta move on.
I mean, like,
We're going down a rabbit hole. I
We
think.
really are.
people are obviously nostalgic for this character. Like, I'm trying to learn why because I have no.
All Hail Shadow.
Like,
Yeah.
All Hail Shadow.
oh my god.
5 theme songs?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone loves this thing. I hope it gets.
Look at him, he's badass. He folds his arms.
I'm
But
rooting
everybody
for
loves
him.
everything.
Yes, I
I'm rooting
if you
for it.
if you look deep enough, you
He's
know.
got. Oh yeah.
Smash can be like
look
the
deep-
biggest game ever. Just put all of the characters in.
If chorus kids could get in, Shadow could get in.
Yeah.
That's 100% true. Of course, kids can get in.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's yep.
If that
Yeah.
collection of things can
The
be
3
in the
kids,
game.
those 3 boys, those
X
3
leads
little
to
whatever
Y.
they are.
They don't even have names. I
Squad.
bet.
No,
They
they
don't.
don't.
No.
They
Neither does
don't.
Villager, a big
His
complaint of
parents
mine.
did not name their
Villager
kids.
has a name because you name
They
your
just signed them up for
characters.
chorus.
Popped them up. Yeah, popped them out and signed them up as singers.
Yeah. You're a singer now.
Frank's hitting me with the slingshot right
The
now.
villager. Oh, Villager's another character. I'm like, this character's so uninteresting to look at.
Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry, Frank.
The
All
design
villager
is
mains are
boring.
really boring people.
Yeah. Yeah, Frank.
Oh, I love
I
Frank.
am not
Yeah.
stereotyping.
There you go. Just a little.
No,
no.
it's a God-given fact.
Poor Villager.
Like all Ice Climbers players are like overly nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have to be.
They have to.
I agree.
There's
by
a
law.
certain
They
social
they literally have to be or else.
dynamic
It's
there.
a law.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if they're
it
not
is a
nice,
law.
there's already too much
There's
reason
al-
to hate them. So like,
Do you think no
it's
Puff
like a
players play
defense mechanism.
friendlies?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's
It's
true
like
too, yeah.
traumatizing for them.
yeah.
The berating.
Puffs like train in like training mode
Wait, what?
because Puffs don't play friendlies.
Yeah, they just
Yeah,
lab.
they
They
just-
just lab.
They just lab.
Yeah,
I want
Yeah.
to be a Puff main now.
yeah,
They money match,
yeah. They'll do that, but they won't play.
and then they
friendlies.
talk to Crunch.
Alright.
So who else haven't we talked about yet?
So Isaac from Golden Sun is next on my list.
Isaac from Golden Sun. All right, that's out of my league. It's up to you guys.
Not
That's
Shadow the
another
Hedgehog?
one.
Yeah.
Like I feel like all of the
Had my blurb.
characters that we've talked about so far are all like a niche.
Yeah.
Besides like Ken and Shadow, they're like a niche like fan base, and they're like, oh my god, why isn't this guy from Golden Sun in?
It would be
So
odd
that's
to
why
release
I-
those
I
big
have a quick
characters.
question.
Yeah,
Has anybody played Golden Sun at this table?
I have
not. No.
Raise your hand.
I have not.
Yeah.
If you have.
Have you?
No.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
the point you're trying to make.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
okay,
good
okay,
point.
okay, yeah.
That's a good
I've
point.
heard it's a very good RPG,
I've heard it's one of the best of all time.
but I have not
Golden
played it.
Sun.
Golden
Word to
Sun.
the
For
grapevine.
Super NES?
I don't know. Game
Game
Boy
Boy
Advance.
Advance.
That's the best.
why.
That's the best one.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Maybe we should actually play it.
I don't think we should.
Figure out why this guy is so cool.
I still have to play Chrono Trigger. That's definitely.
Oh my
way
god!
higher.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely have to play.
That
Chrono
guy
Trigger.
should have been.
Yeah, that makes way more
That should be
and
sense.
like-
Secret of Mana too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
haven't
those
played
are
that
both
one.
I don't
games
even
that
know
are
what that game is.
far more.
I think it's one of those.
popular now.
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, which one's Sega?
This little
Secret
lad
of
right
Mana's.
here, or no?
I think it has.
No.
I think it's known for like a excellent soundtrack, right? Games with good soundtracks. That's the way to my heart.
Yeah, like
That's
true.
soundtrack.
like I know music from Golden Sun, and I know music.
Oh, that's
from,
Isaac. Oh,
Yeah.
he's adorable.
He's cute.
oh,
He's the cute blonde.
oh, darling, he'll fit right in.
Exactly, with all the freaking Fire Emblem.
All right, so
Look
here's
at him.
here's my issue,
Looks
right?
one of the like those anime characters.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. He's got spiky hair.
Yeah.
He's got a sword.
Blue eyes.
So he's
like
Naruto.
Cloud.
He's
He's
Naruto.
Cloud.
Oh,
He does magic, man.
He better not take that sword out of that sheath.
He will.
No,
looks
not in the
like-
game. I don't want it.
the amount of Fire
Yes!
Emblem. The
I
amount
don't
of
want
Fire
him to
Emblem
take it out
characters
either.
gets me.
Oh,
I'm
tight, too.
livid. I'm livid.
I live for it.
Why?
Why?
We should add like 3 more.
No.
I just want him to
Just
not
to
take
prove
it
a
out. It'll be
point.
And
awesome. Oh my god.
Let's just run this game to the ground.
I think they already.
No, like-
I think they already have a row.
The only difference between
They
each
do.
of those characters is they're each 10% faster moves than the previous. Like you got Lucina, fast, Marth fast, a little slower. Then it's like it's all swords.
It's okay. Robin's the slowest.
That's not
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Robin's the only coolish character. of the bunch.
I liked Robin a little bit.
See, that's where you made a mistake.
Is Robin a female or a male character?
You can choose.
You can choose because it's
Oh,
the
there's two.
player's
Oh,
character,
see.
so you choose.
Oh, because that's the main character in the game.
You're such a melee head. You have no clue.
I've played like 8 games in my life. No, that's a lie. That's
One of them was Sonic Adventure Battles.
Yep,
Yep.
there
that's
you go.
the second. That's like the second most played game I think in my life actually.
First
no,
is Melee?
no, Skyrim. Skyrim second. Yeah, Melee's first for sure.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thoughts on Isaac?
Um,
Pass, fail.
Looks cool.
I think he could possibly be in, but I still don't believe most of this leak.
he
looks cool. Could be generic.
he was an
Yeah.
assist trophy. That's why he's.
Yeah, that's right. I knew it was familiar. Good memory. In Brawl?
Yes.
Brawl and Smash 4,
No.
I'm guessing.
Not
He got
in Smash
taken
4.
out. He got taken out.
Oh.
He got axed in Smash 4.
Maybe they were planning to add him and they didn't.
So
Oh,
who
that's
owns the rights
possible.
to him? Is it
and now
another
they're
Square
putting him
game?
in this
No,
one.
Nintendo.
Nintendo owns him.
Nintendo owns that game?
Yeah.
Oh, then
There's a sequel?
Then just throw him in. I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care.
If it's a
But
if
that's
it's a
the thing, you
Nintendo
don't
character
care.
and he's the main mascot of the franchise, throw him in. Whatever.
Yeah.
I want the
I thought it
Elder
was a Square
Star from
character.
Mario
No.
Party 5.
Oh my god.
And he makes that soundbite. It's like,
Hurt, 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 hurt.
The old laughing man.
No, he would attack with his mustache.
just
Wow.
float around. He's like
Yeah,
Luma, but his
yeah,
own
yeah.
character.
Oh,
Luma would be a better character than half the cast.
Luma is
but
a
he
character.
would get it, but not
Yeah.
Waluigi. Like he would get in, and Waluigi
I
would
pick
not
all
still
these
be
characters
in.
above Waluigi.
No.
My heart.
I'm sorry.
No.
No, actually, I'm
Waluigi
not sorry.
deserves all of the.
Waluigi over
All of it.
Daisy any
Really?
day.
I
Yeah.
can't-
Yeah, yeah.
So after this
well, I
podcast,
don't know. Daisy's got personality.
we're gonna fight in the back lot.
Oh man.
Oh,
because
All
I
right,
don't
we'll bring the
approve of
camera out. That's part of the show.
WWE.
Yeah.
WWE Sports.
WWE Sports. We've actually kicked that idea around like legitimately.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Suplex it around.
It's true.
Coin Chaser's just gonna get duffed.
Oh yeah, it was a coin
Oh.
chaser.
Yeah,
I
it had
don't
to
want
be
to
coin.
watch. I'll close
It had to
my
be
eyes.
coin.
I'll probably watch it.
I'll close
Pay
my
per
eyes.
view.
Off WWE, so it's fake. It's like dancing.
Yeah, fake.
Yeah, we still get
Yeah.
hurt during that. Anyway,
You know, dancing's fake.
more like acting, maybe not dancing.
No, dancing's fake.
Dancing's so fake. That
Yeah.
doesn't actually
Dancing
happen.
with the Stars?
It doesn't.
Fakest show I've ever seen.
All right.
I love those
Should we
shows.
get back on track?
Yeah. amazing.
Well, what is the track? What's next on
We're-
track?
Yeah.
on
What's the
Isaac.
next? What's the next? on
Banjo and
Oh.
Kazooie.
track?
Never played
So
it.
I think they're one of the more. All right, so if they're one
Great
of the,
games,
they're
though.
one of the characters you
They
can
deserve
actually
to be
see
in.
pretty clearly in the picture.
Can we get a zoom of
Yeah,
it?
could we?
Could we get a zoom
Well, we
of
have
where
all
Banjo
that.
is?
If you
Isn't
guys
that-
want to look at it over there, it's right there.
Well, our viewers can't see. it.
Yeah.
We can make them see. It.
Oh, look at
No,
that.
no. We're talking about what Frank has.
Why is
up.
there an Xbox in that? Oh wait, because they were on
They're-
Xbox, right?
They're owned by
Yeah.
Xbox. now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I heard that version wasn't very good.
Well, I
though.
thought they were Nintendo.
So okay,
wasn't
so
good, right?
the story goes right.
All right.
So
The story
Tell-
goes.
Tell me, face.
Rare or Rareware at the time, I guess, made Banjo
Rest in
Kazooie
peace.
for the N64, and Rare was a Nintendo-owned company, and they were, they continued making games. They made other stuff. They made Banjo Tooie. They made Conker's Bad Fur Day. They made DK64.
Love that game.
Eventually, on the GameCube, they made a few other games. I think a Star Fox game was in one of those.
Yes.
And then at some point, they were sold to Microsoft. Yes. They did Perfect Dark. They did GoldenEye. And then Microsoft purchased them. And then they did games like Perfect Dark for the Xbox 360. They did Viva Pinata. They did...
Viva what?
Aw, that was
yeah,
such a
Viva
little
Pinata.
cute little game.
I remember
it's
making
good.
fun
it's
of
a
that
good
game.
It's
Yeah.
actually really
It's good.
decent. Yeah,
Yeah.
Viva
So,
Quite.
Pinata for Smash.
so after,
I
so
agree.
Ooh,
what's up? No, go ahead. Go ahead, man. It's all good.
I just had a lightning bolt. I was like, wait a minute. The reason Sonic Adventure 2 was so good was because of the Chow Garden. Anyway, back
I mean,
to
well,
you.
yeah, that's
I'm
something we
sorry.
didn't mention, but I figure it's implied. It's something that people always bring up about that game is that the Chow Garden's so good.
It's like
So why not put a
60%.
Chow in the game instead of Shadow?
Oh, I love that.
Trophy.
Just a
Okay.
swarm of them, like,
Oh, that would be cute.
beat,
Yeah.
just beat
They
somebody
pick
up.
you up and drop you off the ledge. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Payback.
Yeah.
That would actually be so funny.
That would be awesome.
So okay, so Banjo Kazooie is now
Sorry.
no longer a property that Nintendo owns because Rare was, I guess, sold or whatever. The shares were sold to Microsoft. So, but not all hope is lost because Microsoft has said, even for Smash 4, they tweeted it out like, we would love if Banjo showed up in Smash. And then again, they made that like a similar tweet saying, yeah, just throw him in Smash Ultimate, guys. You have our permission.
Please.
Well, throw him in there.
So we can make another game and make money off that.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Microsoft's given like some sort of public, like, what do you call it? No.
I was
Re-
going to say outcry, but
reference.
it's not outcry.
No. They've Microsoft has given them like not permission, but like you know,
Well, like, they've made it,
They acknowledge.
they've put it out in the air.
yeah,
put it
they
out
said
in the
that
open.
the ball's in Nintendo's court now. So if Nintendo makes the right moves and talks to the right lawyers and signs the right contracts, then I'm sure they can actually make it happen. So this one actually seems fairly plausible. It's one of the most requested characters.
Yeah, right.
They.
It would be a duo, right? It would be
I
kind
imagine-
of like Duck Hunt.
I imagine it would be similar to Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pulling up the tweet behind us now. So, yes, Phil Spencer, who is one of the head honchos of the Xbox brand, said it'd be cool if Banjo was in the next Super Smash Bros. He wanted it as DLC at the time. This was in 2015. He says we've worked with Nintendo on Rare IP before with no issues. So, yeah, I
Great.
think
No bad blood.
yeah, I mean they've been very chummy recently, especially with Fortnite. Before PlayStation had opened up the crossplay compatibility, it was just Nintendo and Microsoft that had crossplay on Fortnite, and they were like going all like they were just like, "Hey, isn't Fortnite awesome with both of us and not with PlayStation?" And Microsoft was like, "Yeah, this is awesome, Nintendo. We're best friends." And then they made out behind the bleachers, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they became best buds.
Yeah, Minecraft was another one
God,
where like.
Minecraft.
they were like partnering pretty actively. Like there's a Nintendo specific Minecraft. Minecraft is owned by Microsoft.
I could see Steve being in
That's
Smash.
what a lot of
I'm
people.
not kidding.
That's what a lot of people had said, and I think he makes a lot of sense considering there's a Nintendo branded Minecraft like pack you can buy.
Like you give him a diamond sword.
Yeah.
His recovery could be, I don't know,
I'm like
shovel helicopter.
just like Mart's upbeat. You can have
I don't
Mart's
know.
counter.
Yeah.
You can have Mart's dancing blade.
Oh, but then he would be Fire Emblem and block Roblox.
That would
Yes.
be a lot cooler. What if you can just like destroy stages with his pickaxe?
Oh,
That would
that
be
would
more
be
interesting.
cool.
Yeah, like
And
he
it
could
would
place
turn
dirt
into, like,
blocks and then like break
Pixels.
them and
Yeah.
like make.
He's too broken. Never mind.
Yeah.
We're making him broken.
It would be hard to make work, but I'm sure they could find it. Anyway, I think
Yeah.
Banjo is still more requested than Minecraft Steve.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. I mean, he deserves it a little more. I think.
Yeah, well, it's tough to
Or
say.
they.
He is Banjo and Kazooie are probably Banjo-Kazooie as a game, probably one of the best-selling games on the N64, one of the most popular, one of the most well-loved. But there hasn't been a game on the Nintendo platform in quite a long time. The last one was on the Game Boy Advance. It was Banjo Flight or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Some random game. I don't know.
Bizarre.
What do you guys think the chances are?
Banjo Kazooie
Moderate.
I think that one has a good chance of being real.
seems better than Chorus Kids.
Chorus Kids.
Chorus Kids. Right. So, and that's going to be available on
What is
yes,
30 hit games, one epic collection,
and that's available on Nintendo Switch.
and the Xbox.
So that's interesting.
So that's definitely.
Yeah.
So that's a good point, Trevor. All right. So Trevor pointed out to me that there is a rare replay, which is like a
Nice picture.
like a bundle of retro games that Rare is selling on Microsoft platforms and on the Nintendo Switch.
Are they going to be like remastered?
I imagine it's a remastering type, like a touch-up type thing. I don't know the full details of that. I just learned of it literally just now. But if it makes sense, if Banjo-Kazooie is in that package of classic Rare games being resold on the Switch, and and they want to push that, then it seems like the way to go.
Yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie confirmed in there, and Tooie, and Nuts and Bolts, all the Banjo-Kazooie classics.
Because it would be crazy if they put in all these games and remastered all of them. Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's what I want to see. That's a
That's a game.
fantastic
No?
game.
Oh my goodness.
You don't like that game?
No, I didn't like it as a kid.
You didn't?
No,
It's
I
not
really
meant for
didn't.
kids.
It's not meant. Yeah.
I know, but I was one of those goody two shoes kids. I was like, you can't play that game. Like,
Well,
like
It says bad words.
But-
yeah, there's bad words in that game.
But we're not kids anymore.
No, I know. I don't know. I just never
But
really
you're
liked
right.
it. Yeah.
Imagine like Conker in Smash.
Yeah,
That'd
nah.
be crazy.
I'm sure people would
Gotta
like
change
it.
the rating.
Yeah.
They might have to.
Well, Bayonetta and Snake.
Yeah,
They got booties.
That's true.
They got teeth.
Yeah, they got knocked down a peg.
Okay, Ultimate's T
Oh
for
yeah,
teen.
for
Oh,
Brawl was T for teen, right? Because of Snake. So it might be a similar situation.
So what's
Okay.
Smash Force T also, right?
Smash 4, I think, is E.
yeah.
yeah.
But we
Bail
can double
DLC.
check that.
That's so
You
weird.
gotta pay for bail.
Oh, is that the loophole?
Yeah.
Maybe. The
That makes
ESRB
sense.
doesn't rate like online interactive stuff.
No.
I don't know if they rate DLC.
They don't.
So, interesting.
Hmm.
Interesting caveat we have here.
I know how I'm gonna make a game now.
Yeah.
Quite.
You buy like just the menu of the game, and then the whole rest of the game is
Yeah.
just DLC.
Indeed.
So I don't know. I figure I'm probably, I don't know how excited you guys are for Banjo-Kazooie, but I am so excited for Banjo-Kazooie. If they are in this game, I will be dropping every other plan I've had to main any other character and just play this character.
Banjo
I
Kazooie?
don't care
Really?
how bad
That's
they are.
intense.
Over Zelda?
Yes, I love
my
Banjo-Kazooie.
goodness.
I love that
Wow.
game.
He's
Man.
divorcing waifu
That's
for
intense.
for a
Oh, yeah.
bear and a what is he?
You're
A
Banjo-
bird.
vulture?
A bird.
Oh, okay.
Bear
Your
and bird
Banjo
combo.
Kazooie love is like my love for Shadow.
Dude, no, it is unmatched.
Shadow.
In this
God.
universe, unquantifiable love for this bear and bird.
Oh my goodness.
Love them so much.
Revelations here.
Okay.
I'm just so
Super
excited. If they're
Smash
in,
stuff.
I'm totally playing them.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I don't know.
It would definitely be a good, unique character, which I think that we need more of. So I guess that would be good.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So then, the last character to touch on,
Oh, there's more.
Yeah, one more.
one more, Mock Rider.
Oh, that's why we saved him. Best for last.
Okay. So Mock Rider.
Uh-huh.
How have we not talked about Banjo-Kazooie? Oh, Coin. You love Banjo-Kazooie too? Then obviously we have to talk about how Banjo-Tooie is actually
Oh, there's
secretly,
Mock Rider.
secretly a better game, but
He
no one
looks
talks
so
about that.
Dude, is it alt
Interesting.
Captain Falcon?
So-
We don't talk about that.
Oh, he's on a bike, not in a car.
In the picture, he's on a bike. But to me,
Oh,
it looks like a
shiz.
knight riding a horse with a sword. I don't think it looks like a motorcycle.
That's the horse.
Do you think he's gonna be?
Like, look at it. It looks like the horse and then a knight with a helmet.
I just see colors and
It's so
blobs.
blurry,
too.
guys.
Can't
This
see.
leak is just, I don't know. I don't
Do you think
know.
he's gonna be like a jouster?
No, he's
That'll
going to
be-
be on his
actually,
motorcycle.
that'll be a lot
honestly.
cooler.
If it's not
Just runs
Rider,
with a
it's going to
sword.
be on a motorcycle.
He has a gun. No, it's gonna be like
Yeah,
Falcon.
but exactly.
It's gonna be like Falcon. He's got
He's
the
never gonna
holster
use it.
right there. Yeah.
All right, I need some data. What is this dude from? Like, he's from a
Yeah.
game called Mock Rider. I know
Yeah.
that.
Oh wait, someone in the chat
so?
just hooked us up.
So Mock Rider takes place in the year 2112, and planet Earth has been invaded by evil forces driving vehicles known as quad runners. The player controls Mock Rider, who travels from the sector to sector on a high-powered superbike, searching for survivors and destroying any enemies in their path. Interesting.
That
Okay,
is the
it's
whole
a
plot.
This
interesting-
feels so made up.
Well, it's an old game,
Yeah.
and I guess.
Oh my God.
In the year
Yeah.
2012, the Earth has been invaded by evil forces.
Oh,
Can we get
my
gameplay?
gosh.
It's oh my
Oh
God.
my
It's
gosh.
so old.
Yeah,
They're really digging.
yeah, they are.
Why don't they just add one of the tanks from Tanks?
This is like
Whoa.
Why don't they just add
While
golf
they're
from
at it.
I don't
golf?
think they own tanks.
Oh.
This is cool. All right, so it's like an old racing game. I mean,
So okay, it's a similar concept to
Okay.
Captain Falcon.
I mean, yeah, Captain Falcon. No one really knew like what. Like they were like, what the heck is this?
He was a car.
Exactly, he's literally the car.
just
You,
control the
like,
car.
but the difference is at the
but
time.
there was cutscenes with him and like walking. Like,
yeah, but at the time,
games.
Captain Falcon
You saw
and
him.
F-Zero games were relevant. They're not relevant
Oh,
anymore,
yes,
sadly.
that's true.
But this dude hasn't had a game since, I'm guessing, 1986.
This is another one of those things. One of the creators was like, I really
1989.
like Mock Rider. Let's
Whatever
put
it is.
him in. And they're like,
Oh, I was just throwing out numbers.
1985.
What's the actual number?
85?
85.
Wow.
Shout out
So-
to Clone Chaser.
Oh my God. Dang. Oh my gosh.
So the only thing I've ever seen him going for him was there was like a post saying Sakurai wanted him in Melee and never brought up again.
Interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
What about Rob? Rob's another one of those uninteresting characters for me.
Yeah, I don't know how Rob got
What
in the
about
game.
Duck Hunt? What about? Yeah, I guess you're right.
What about Duck Hunt?
this could be
Pac-Man?
this could be
Pac-Man's
this
old.
game's version of Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
What if he was like pixelated?
I'll cry.
Has he had a new game since Mock Rider
No.
on the NES? So then, what if he was pixelated like Duck Hunt? I mean, like, what if he was pixelated like a Game & Watch kind of, like it's like a 2D sprite kind of character?
Every time he appears on screen, I'll probably cry a bit.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like Game & Watch either.
You know, like the flat idea, like the 2D.
I don't like the flat idea.
I like the flat idea,
It'd
but
be
only
cool
one
if he
character.
had his bike, like sometimes. Like he would just like whip it out randomly and then it
Well,
would go
Wario
away.
does that
Yeah.
with his side B.
I wish I had
Yeah.
like Michael Winslow talents where I could imitate that taunt, just to remind everyone of how annoying that taunt is.
Which taunt?
But I can't. Game & Watch's taunt,
Oh, yeah.
at least in Melee. I think it's the same in all the games.
Well, if this dude makes beeps and boop sounds and he's like a 2D character, I think that'd
Oh.
be super smart. It'd be the
Unless
way
they
to go.
recreate him completely, but who cares about him that much?
Yeah.
I mean,
Someone
apparently
does.
Sakurai does because
Sakurai.
If this leak-
he's publicly mentioned that. Oh yeah, if this leak is real,
Yeah.
A. But B, he's also
True.
he's
Yeah.
also mentioned, like you said, he's mentioned in the past that he thinks this is a cool character and he wanted him in Melee at the time.
What's cool? Like, does it have a story of like?
It's
is
probably-
there development?
It doesn't
of this
necessarily need to
character?
be a cool character. This could be a game that Sakurai played when he was a kid and was
Yeah.
like, this is cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sakurai's
yeah.
not that old. Like, I don't know how old exactly he is,
He's
but
like
I think he's-
100.
I think he's like 50.
He's
100?
a vampire though.
it's probably about 150.
I think he's like 50.
He doesn't age.
Oh,
Right. He's
right.
going to 2000.
Yeah, he's about 2,000 years old.
Met Christ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I never played the game,
Mock
so
Rider.
I have not either.
I felt like I did.
It looks like one of those games. Not much can be said about it, even if you
Exactly.
have played it.
This is the
So-
character that makes me think, like, this isn't real. Because
yeah.
between this,
Yeah.
like with just this
Well, I
character,
don't
I could be
know.
like, okay,
I don't know
or
about
just the chorus kids, I could be like, all right. But the two of those things together, that's two like completely unbelievable characters. Okay. So
Oh, his
wait,
music.
Frank, can they hear you on the? They can hear Frank on the stream, right?
It was
Question mark?
also in Melee,
All right, well,
though.
then I'll repeat what he said.
Mock
So,
Rider was in Melee
Yeah,
as
Mock
well,
Rider
the music.
music was in Melee, it was in Brawl, and it was in Smash 4.
Yeah.
Actually, is it a pain in the ass if I ask which songs? Which
Mock
tracks?
Rider.
It was called Mock Rider. It was one of the alternates on Big Blue, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
The one that's like. Ba, 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 ba. Dun,
Oh,
dun,
yes.
You know that one?
Yes. Yes.
I love that.
Sorry, my singing is.
No, that was great. That was perfect.
I can't even imitate it. I hear it so
Yeah.
rarely. But
Yo, Snoo, we can see what you're saying, and we also say what's up.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Blue is great music.
Of course, and Mock Rider is one of the songs. So I thought that was just another.
Okay.
I've never played
That makes more sense.
any F-Zero
now.
games besides the one on the game.
Yeah, this is a perfect time to pull up that image of the guy connecting the dots with the cigarette.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's happening. I'm like,
I really
oh.
don't think most of this is real. That's my take.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think most of it is real.
I don't know. I feel like they would put in like Knuckles or Tails before Shadow.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's just so much.
Oh wait,
easier to
Knuckles is
develop.
Knuckles is an assist trophy,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's out. Sorry,
Yeah.
he's completely out.
But like, what would you do if you're a game developer? Would you make Tails a completely unique character, or would you make Shadow, who you can just copy and paste
Echo.
Sonic's moves and make them a little slower?
You're right. If I had to design Tails, I would do Sonic jumps, he turns into a ball. I would do that old school like from Sonic 2,
Yeah.
where Tails is in the ball form, but then he's got the two tails
Yeah.
like that. Like it's like it
ball-
tells what
yeah.
angle
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going at. I think that's like one of the coolest designs
Yeah, I
of
agree.
like all time, and that's the first thing I would do. And then I'd be like, okay, now what does he do?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone figure out something else.
yeah. My
That's
job's
all, yeah,
done.
Exactly. That's all I needed to do.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Okay.
we don't know. We cannot confirm nor deny these allegations.
Gotta wait until the next direct or December 7th.
Yeah.
That's
Does
on
that-
December 7th, the day before
No.
Smash.
No,
one-
December 7th is when the game launches,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we either
Oh,
have to
that-
wait till the next direct, or we just find out when the game comes out. But
Oh, I see what you're
I think
saying.
it's far more likely.
So,
So, based on what we know,
Shows what I know.
it's pretty much. So it's suspected that there's going to be another direct by the end of the first week of November, which would make sense. Why all this information's all
End of
coming
the
out now.
First
Yeah.
week of,
So
okay.
right now it's the last week of October, and so you figure in the next week or two we'll probably hear more from Nintendo. It's about time.
Is
I
that
mean,
a
like,
scheduled, what you call it? Reveal, whatever you call them?
Well, it's not a schedule that we know about, but it would follow pretty good patterns.
It would
that
follow
we've
the
seen,
pattern.
like up to this.
And when
point.
did these leaks come out?
These leaks came out like literally this morning, which is why we kind of had to throw all this together.
Well, so the leaks coming out at like this time,
Yeah.
super late last night, seems plausible to me. The timing of the release.
Oh my god, I love this tweet. If you guys didn't see this,
Stopping leaks.
Flex Seal decided. Flex Seal was having fun on Twitter this
Oh my
this morning,
gosh.
Wow.
trying to stop all the leaks. I don't know if you just look up at Get Flex Seal's Twitter. It's so funny. And Wendy's was having fun too, apparently.
yeah.
Wendy's is always having fun on Twitter.
Yeah.
Someone get that girl under control.
She can't be stopped.
Wendy's roasts the competition.
Yeah. I think
What?
I think she has a
Oh my
better chance of
gosh.
getting in than Chorus Kids.
Oh my gosh,
Ronald
for sure.
McGoddamn Donald
Oh my
joins
God.
the fight.
Freaking chorus kids.
Yeah,
That
the
just
Burger
gets me.
King.
Ronald.
So is that? Do we have another bullet
Topic?
point?
So there was something that Frank had pointed out that I wanted to discuss. So I don't know how much of a detailed thing we can pull up, but like something that leads to the credibility of the leak
Yeah.
is that the concept art has images of Omega Battlefield, and
Oh,
that stage hasn't like yet been
shown.
like shown in this way, in such a way where we could do what we're doing here in
Yeah.
this. So that
As-
would have to be some amazing Photoshop work, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been shown blank.
Yeah. So the fact that it's so clean and like that one's actually not that blurry. So
Omega Battlefield.
yeah,
Is that being shown on screen?
it's just Battlefield, but with no platforms, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that it's so
Isn't that
clean.
FG?
No, well, yes, but you know, it's Battlefield's background and stuff. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So like that's pretty good evidence, you know. Yeah, we're pulling it up now in the back, and
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Somebody's connecting the dots.
yeah, literally
Look at this.
craziness.
They got too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't follow that.
Too much.
Looking back at the camera now.
give him the old baby blues. So yeah, I don't know. The picture of that stage does make people is making people think this is pretty real. Plus the fact that this guy, you know, has been found, like his job listing and his LinkedIn have all kind of triangulated the fact that he actually does work for this job. I don't know. It's seeming unfortunately, or maybe fortunate, pretty real for people that want these characters. Like, it's pretty cool. It would make sense.
I'm hoping it's real.
I hope that it's real too.
Well, yeah, because you get Shadow, of course.
I
And
hope it's
my-
real for all the fans
My
because it
wallet
is
hopes it's real.
ultimate,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
they wanted it to be ultimate.
We're on the same
for
page with this one. I
a
think.
reason.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean,
might as well throw everyone in there.
yeah,
What's your favorite Shadow level?
Huh.
it's got to be the first stage.
It's
right?
tough, right? Radical Highway. He's
No.
saying Skyrail. It's not the jungle, that's for sure.
It's not the jungle. Oh,
It's
you're
not
talking
the
about
space.
Wait.
No,
oh, you're
I'm
talking
talking
about
about Sonic
Adventure
Adventure
Battle
too.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, no, none of those are my
I actually do
favorite.
have a favorite level there.
I'm sure they
That's how
have a good-
dedicated I am.
That's cool. That's cool.
No, I actually do like White Forest.
Frank is in disbelief. All right,
So a couple last things that I did that Frank was pointing out
I like Radical
earlier.
Highway.
So apparently characters were moved around
Yes.
in the concept art. So this poster has to move characters to make room for other characters, and it's done in a pretty convincing way. You know, like Wario was moved so that he's now like freaking out because like of the characters that are nearby him, which is now Charizard and the Chorus Kids and the.
Is this the JFK assassination?
It
or
really
this
is.
Smash
Yeah.
It really
Bros?
is that. I mean, like,
It's a magic bullet.
This is so like.
you know.
It comes to a certain point where I start to feel ridiculous.
Oh,
Yeah,
it is
exactly.
absolutely ridiculous.
Oh.
Yeah.
But like,
It's
So-
no, it's cool though. It is big news.
yeah.
You need to hear the Grinch part.
Oh,
Jim
gosh.
Carrey's the Grinch joins
No,
the battle.
So,
So-
could you explain that part? Because I don't actually understand
So
that.
if we go higher, you see the Grinch?
Yeah, the Grinch up there.
oh
so-
yeah, what the?
Those pictures haven't been surfaced anywhere. They're for the new upcoming Grinch movie.
Yeah.
And we found out that the same like company that's doing that does like Hasbro, like toys,
Okay.
which is probably doing toys for the Grinch.
That makes sense.
Oh.
Oh.
That's not confirmed, but they're probably doing
They're,
it.
they're
right?
probably doing it. So that's what's most likely. But the Grinch art has not been seen anywhere.
I don't
So
And
it's
it'll
com-
be
know
and it-
why.
so
Yeah, that's so
so
weird.
like so to like
Yeah, I don't know
so
what this
he's
has to
probably
do with-
working on the Grinch and
Oh, okay. So
and-
that's like another
yeah.
project for him.
so
So he just has a bunch.
so it'll be pretty weird. Yeah.
Huh?
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a chandelier type thing.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, is it like,
Like
a,
a circle thing.
cylindrical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it goes around.
Like
Yeah.
a chandelier type thing.
Who's buying this?
Well, it's for like.
It's
for-
probably going to be given to
yeah,
stores
production.
to hang on their ceilings.
Like
and people
GameStop will have
yeah.
it and-
That seems very much like something
Like
that
a
GameStop would get.
submarine Master Wayne.
I was gonna buy it.
I like this.
I'd buy
As
it.
I made that comment for my room.
Cool.
Yeah, I would definitely buy
Well,
that.
that's
Yeah, that
funky.
would be cool. Or to have like at a venue or something.
I'd buy
hanging
that.
Oh, I'm gonna put you on that.
Yeah,
No, it's cool. That'd be a cool conversation piece
for sure.
in your room.
Look at my poster.
Come check out this YouTube video.
What?
That's
That's
another.
the-
That's the dog from the Grinch.
That's the
that's
dog
the
from the
dog.
Grinch.
Right. So,
And the yeah, you can
Oh,
see
yeah,
the Grinch
Max.
behind him.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you
so,
actually remember his name.
Max. I've watched. That's my favorite Grinch. No, Jim Carrey's my favorite Grinch movie.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Oh, the cartoon is
songs.
great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
It's
like
great.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's
Grinch-
hilarious.
The Grinch has some like OD OD insults for no reason.
yeah. Yeah,
Like-
it gets pretty. There's like a lot of adult stuff in there.
All right, there's one more thing on this that I'm a little questioning about.
Okay,
so
So
Alright,
we
one
have
more.
we have this tab here
Yeah.
that obviously links into
That hole.
the
Yes.
hole here.
Oh, so it's like a big paper thing.
Yes.
What is this section here for?
That's adhesive. It's not. It doesn't.
That's not adhesive
Maybe
because it doesn't go the entire distance of the banner. Because you can see how it.
Oh, it looks like it's just spare paper.
Oh, man.
Trevor, they can hear you, right?
Yes, they
Okay.
can hear me as I'm
one secret
photoshopping this section
character.
here. So like I don't know if that's like maybe like a pricing point or some
Yeah.
other retail signage.
Yeah, maybe that's what
Spot?
retail signage, where
Just
sort of
one
like
hidden
GameStop
character.
goes.
Yeah.
It's Waluigi.
Waluigi.
5.9.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
the price
yeah.
goes there. I don't know. That is weird. I didn't notice that earlier.
$59.99.
Well,
We'll,
I don't know. We
We'll
can-
soon know.
We can
yeah, I'm sure
only
we'll know in the
assume.
next week or two what it is.
We can only guess.
So, all right. I think that's all we got.
Yeah. I think so.
Before before we go, I wanted to plug our tournament that we're having this weekend. I'll get to that one. Don't worry. But this weekend we
Oh,
are
yeah,
having
yeah,
a tournament that's Halloween themed called Night of the Living Dead. It's going to be about dead games.
Dead or
so
alive?
what?
Dead or alive?
Not that kind of dead game.
Oh.
So so it's going to have games like Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's
Left
going to
4
have games
Dead.
like Street Fighter 4. What else is here? Vampire Savior, Brawl, Smash Bros. Brawl. If you guys are willing to admit that it's
Oh, yeah, that's
dead
dead.
as dead
That's
as
dead.
doornails. Yeah. Mortal Kombat X pretty dead. Skullgirls very dead. Marvel Infinite sadly is had lived a very short life this time.
Oh, it's all FGC. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Brawl's in there too. We're also going to have 2 games that aren't dead, being Dragon Ball Fighters and Soul Calibur 6.
Okay.
The Soul Calibur 6 bracket's going to have skeleton skins only.
Okay.
It's a Halloween themed event, so
okay.
That
we'll
sounds
have some
good.
fun. If you play any of those games, maybe consider coming through. That's this Saturday at AON Gaming.
I'll definitely enter Brawl. That'll be fun.
And then, of course, the big one,
No, she
all this Smash Ultimate discussion.
Wait, actually, though?
If you're tuning in for this, you're probably going to be looking to play the game. We are having a launch event.
Oh, yeah.
Called the Ultimate
Pull
Kickoff.
that baby up. That looks
Yeah,
great.
look
Yeah.
how
Oh,
cool.
wow.
So the Ultimate Kickoff is going to be a 3-day event, not 1 day, not 2 days, but
Who did this?
3 full
I
days.
did.
Trevor, obviously, our Photoshop wizard. So it's a 3-day event, right? So you've got 3 days to play the game here at AON Gaming. We will be open all 3 days straight.
Woo.
If you want to find out more information on that, go to smash.gg/ultimate kickoff, and you can sign up there. It's going to be a pretty fun time.
It's an awesome image, too.
Yeah.
Cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
So,
No, that event is going to be awesome.
yeah.
Hype.
72 straight hours.
72 straight hours. We're going to have all kinds of side brackets. We're going to have like dollar brackets. We're going to have, some free brackets. Get things with items, things with Final Smashes, things without items. Every variety of
Bunk
Smash.
beds.
We got 3 days to do it. So Melee will be there too if you guys like Melee. So yeah,
I'll be there for that.
yeah. If it's Smash related, it'll be there.
Oh, man. I get to play Brawl.
And we have,
No Brawl there. If you want to play Brawl,
we
that's
have,
this
we have
weekend.
tons of other games, too.
Of course.
So you could just come and hang out and play Mario Party with your friends till like 4 in the morning.
Of course.
if that's
That's an
what you
option
do.
too.
Yeah, that's always fun.
So yeah, stay hyped for Ultimate. That's all the time we have. Thank you, Peachy Hime. Thank you, Funk Doctor, and thank you, Player 4.
No problem.
My name is Face, and this is the Super Smash Show. We'll see you next week, same time, same place.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.